Nate, I don't think I'm gonna enjoy Wimbledon as much as I have been. Okay, first of all, Rafael Nadal decides to withdraw from Wimbledon, and I said to myself, Rafael Nadal is my favorite tennis player, and he's definitely one of my favorite athletes. But now my other favorite tennis player is going to be withdrawing from Wimbledon, and that's Naomi Osaka. Naomi Osaka has decided to withdraw from Wimbledon, and she is going to take personal time with friends and family. There is a statement by her agent, and it says, and I quote, Naomi won't be playing Wimbledon this year. She has taken some personal time with friends and family. She will be ready for the Olympics and is excited to play in front of her home fans. And obviously, Wimbledon organizers, they were in contact with Osaka and others about tournament media operations this year. And obviously, she did talk about that. She did talk about that, how she wanted to come up with something that not only benefits the players but the media and the tour itself. She wanted to go. She talked about talking with them. Recently, she had withdrew from the French Open. Obviously, she talked about her struggles with the media and how she was dealing with anxiety and depression due to the fact that she had to talk to the media. Um, but not only that, Nate, she is withdrawing from the Berlin WTA 5,000 grass court tournament too. That's going to start on Monday. Which again, it's not as big as Wimbledon, but still. But I'll start off with this first. But before I do, the source for this article is ESPN. So let me start off with this first, Nate. Okay. First of all, as again upset I am that not only Nadal but Osaka is not going to be in this Wimbledon tournament. Like I said with Nadal, I do respect the decision because at the end of the day, before they're athletes, they're human beings just like us, and whatever makes them happy, that should be the decision that they make, not what makes us the fans happy. Sometimes they gotta make a decision of what makes them happy, opposed to what makes the fans happy. It's as simple as that. You got to put yourself first sometimes. And I completely respect the decision. And I wish her nothing but the best. I am glad that she's going to be in these Olympics because the Olympics are in Japan, and she's definitely going to be a crowd favorite. And ain't no doubt about it. I'm gonna expect like loud cheers, standing ovations, all that type of stuff. She's going to be one of the favorites in the Olympics this year, no doubt about it. But yeah, I mean, again, might be something that she has to do to get herself back to being the tennis player that we know she can be. And obviously she's still in her prime. Obviously she's still one of the best tennis players in the game right now. But again, a whole part of being the best player in the game is also your mentality. And if your mind isn't in the right place, you're not as good as a tennis player, in my opinion, as you would be if it was. And again, she's taking some personal time to spend with friends and family. Hopefully, that gets her mind in the right place and gets her ready for the Olympics. Obviously, Olympics come once every 4 years, so the Olympics is a huge, huge tournament for tennis. And I do wish her the best of luck there. Obviously, it's going to be in Japan. Obviously, she's a home crowd favorite, like I said. So overall, Nate, I mean, it's going to be really unfortunate. It seems like forever since we've seen Naomi Osaka in any of these tournaments. Since she withdrew from the French Open, and now she's withdrawing from Wimbledon. It's gonna seem like forever. Because the Olympics start in July 22nd. I'm not sure when the tennis competitions start. I'm not quite sure, but again, it's going to be some time that we don't see Naomi Osaka on that court. But if it means her going back on that court in the Olympics and playing better than ever, I'm all for it, Nate. Like I said with Nadal, if it means him coming back better than ever and prolonging his career, I'm all for it. You know. But at the end of the day, I do respect Naomi Osaka's decision. Again, some people are going to be like some people are going to kind of throw shade, be like, she's doing this again, blah, blah, blah. Some people thought in the beginning, some people kind of questioned her decision at first. But overall, again, these athletes, we don't know what they're feeling. We can't say, oh, they're being dramatic or anything like that because we don't know what they're feeling. So at the end of the day, who am I to tell somebody that she's being dramatic? She should play anyway. At that point, I'm just thinking of myself. I'm being selfish for myself. Because basically they do what they do. Obviously, it's their living, but they do what they do for us. We are the ones that are getting entertained by what they do. So sometimes they gotta sometimes they gotta do something for themselves. Sometimes they gotta do something for themselves once in a while to get themselves back to being 100%. Or something that makes them happy. Because if they're not happy, they can make us happy, but in reality, they're not happy. That's not good for them as humans. At the end of the day, before athletes, they're human beings, and I gotta respect that. So, with that being said, to Naomi Osaka, best of luck at the Olympics. Hopefully, this break gets her better than ever. Hopefully, she'll be ready for the Olympics in Tokyo, Japan. And again, I can't wait to see her back on the court, Nate.
Yeah, absolutely. Best of luck to Naomi Osaka. And yeah, going back to that whole thing, what you said about some people, yeah, some people just don't really think about what athletes go through on a daily basis. It's like they go out there and say, oh yeah, crybaby,
They're being
crybaby, go up,
dramatic.
yeah,
They're being
oh,
a
you're being
dramatic. They're
dramatic,
attention seekers.
tough it out, go out there and play the
Tough it
game,
out. It's
tough it
part of the
out. It's like,
rules. All that type of stuff.
let me tell you something, okay? Get up off your ass and do what we do on a daily. I've
Right.
said that many times on the show. Get up off your ass and do what we do on a daily. You will not last a day.
Right.
I'm just gonna leave it at
And
that.
again, that goes for me and you too, Nate. We're not
Exactly.
professional tennis players,
Absolutely.
So who are we to be like, again, well, again, talking to the media, it's one of the work, again, as athletes, I feel like it is the most grueling thing. And I know what some people are going to say, when you have a regular job, there's a lot of grueling things that you got to do, and you're absolutely right. But the problem, again, with athletes is the fact that they are the reason why everything happens, okay? And if they're not happy, like as human beings, then again, it's
That
they're sometimes they risk their happiness for us. In some instances, an athlete needs to make a decision for themselves in order to be happy. It's as simple as that. If that means her taking time off to get her mind back in the right place and play the game that she loves to play, then again, I'm all for it.
yeah, so am I. So yeah, you basically took the words out of my mouth, so I'm not gonna repeat them. But yeah, overall, Mario, I have to respect the decision. She's gotta, get her head back in the right place, and again, we have to respect that. She will be ready for the Olympics, so that's good news right there. So with that being said, best of luck to Naomi Osaka. Um, Best of luck to her with her friends and family, and we'll just see what happens before as the Olympics come by, Mario.